Good morning, grade 7. Let's go through our lesson today, parallelism. What is meant by parallelism? Parallelism, it's angles formed by two straight lines and a transversal. If we have a straight line, N, and it's cut by two straight lines, L and M, like shown in the opposite figure, then we get 8 angles. We can classify them into pairs of angle: alternate angle, corresponding angles, and interior angles. Let's see together the alternate angle. The alternate angle we have here, angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate, and angle 3 and angle 5 also alternate angle. They are not at the same side. It's one on the right and the other on the left. One on the right and the other on the left. These are called alternate angles. Let's see the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are, we have here 4 pairs. Each of them are on the same side. Here at the right we have 4 and 8, 1 and 5. At the left we have 3 and 7, 2 and 6. So the corresponding are on the same side, left or right. Let's go through the angles on the same side of transversal. As you can see, 4 and 5 are interior angles on the same side of transversal, and 3 and 6 also. They are same side and also inside. Relation between pairs of angles formed from two parallel straight lines and a transversal. Let's see. Here we have two parallel lines. It's not only straight, they are parallel, and another straight line cuts them as transversal. Here you will find that the alternate angle will be equal. The corresponding angle will be equal also. The alternate angles. Measure of angle 3 will equal to measure 5, and angle 4 will be equal to angle 6. They are alternate angle. If a straight line intersects two parallel straight lines, then each two alternate angle will be equal in measure. 2. The corresponding angles will be equal. Where is our corresponding? We said that the corresponding angle will be at the same side. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. All of them are corresponding angles. Each two pair are equal. Each two pair are equal. And the supplementary angle. Each two angle or the angles which made by the transversal and the straight lines will be each two inside. The third case before will be the total of them, or the sum of them will be 180. Let's see our example. Find the measure of angles which is marked by a question mark. Give the reason. In figure 1, find the measure of MND. MND. We have two parallel lines and a transversal, M and B will equal to 80 degree. Why? Because they are alternate angle. Great. Let's go to figure number 2. Measure of angle ZFN. Okay, it will be supplementary with the angle MEX, so it will equal to 120 because it's corresponding angle. In third figure, we have two parallel line here, and also these two are parallel, and we can consider this is a transversal if we make this also complete this straight line. So we will have two straight line and a transversal. Here it's 70, so this is equal 70 by alternate, and let's do this supplementary to angle to know the answer. It will be 180 minus 70 will give us 110. Example number 2, in the opposite figure, AE parallel to BC, D belongs to CA. Measure of angle DAE equal to 70 degree, and measure of angle B equal 50. Find, giving the reason. Measure of EAB. Angle EAB will equal to, yes, this angle will equal to 50 degree. Why? Because it's alternate with angle B. Measure of angle C. Angle C will equal to 70 because it's corresponding angle with the angle DAE. And at the end, angle EAC, the total angle, it will equal to 110. Why? Because if we measure the two interior angles on the same side of the transversal, so it will be 180 minus 70 will give us 110. Example number 2. In each of the following, show why AB is parallel to CD. Here we have two angles. In first figure, we have two angles. This one is 29 equal to 29. So when we add 29 plus 29, it will give us 58, and angle C also equal to 58. We have two alternate angle will give us two straight line parallel to each other. In second figure, why AB is parallel to CD. Here we have 56 and 56. These two angles will give us, when we add them together, 112. 112 plus the other angle C will give us 180. So they are two interior angles of one side of the transversal. So the two straight line AB and CD are parallel. Let's go to figure 3. Measure of ECD when we divide it into 2 will give us 65. And also the angle B equals 65 by corresponding. So this results that AB is parallel to CD. Let's complete the following. The straight line which is perpendicular to one of two parallel straight lines is to the other straight line in the plane is perpendicular. If two straight lines are parallel to a third straight line, then they are parallel. If a straight line cuts two parallel straight line, then each two alternate angles are equal in measure. If a straight line cuts two parallel straight line, then each two corresponding angles will be equal in measure. If a straight line cuts two parallel straight line, then each two interior angles in the same side of transversal are supplementary. If a straight line cuts two straight lines and there are two corresponding angles having the same measure, then those two straight lines are parallel. If a straight line cuts two straight lines, there are two alternate angles having the same measure, then the two straight lines are also parallel. Question number 8. If a straight line cuts two straight line and there are two interior angles in the same side of transversal are supplementary, then these two straight lines are also parallel. If a straight line cut several parallel lines and the intercepted parts of these transversal between these parallel straight lines are equal in length, then the intercepted parts of any transversal are equal in length. Thank you, grade 7, for listening.